Hi guys, welcome back to FOOTY with Wally. So today I'm gonna do a keep sell with Tottenham squad. I hope I have not forgotten any player, so let's go. So guys, let me just put all the goalkeepers that we don't actually see them playing here. Like it makes more sense. So actually I would sell Foster. Like having to watch Foster playing, it was just a nightmare. So sell him please. So guys, Vicario is a hard one because I mean for me I like him, but like people say he's not so good and criticize him a lot, but like as it's my opinion, I would put him, I would keep him. I would keep Kinski as well because as I've said in one of my last videos, I see potential in him. Like I think he will be very good, let's say in 3-4 years. No, you doggy. I would keep him. Like we saw him playing for like when Angeball was working, he was playing really well. I think the goals that Tottenham were conceding were not his fault specifically, even though like the flanks were horrible. I think it was the system the problem, not the players. So I would keep him. I would keep Spence as well, and like he's versatile, so this versatility I think is good to have in the squad. Van de Ven is just too easy, like he's just too good. I'm not gonna waste time talking about him because we know he is just good. Davies, I wouldn't have renewed his contract, but they did. So okay, if I'm giving you my opinion, I would have let him go, but they renewed his contract. But I'm gonna put him in sell just to process about it. Dragusin out, I think I would sell him. Like I haven't seen anything good when I watched him playing, to be really honest, guys. Like, can you tell me in the comments, like, have you seen Dragusin playing well in any match? I do not remember, to be honest. So I would sell him. Remember, that is a polemic one because okay, if the guy really wants to go and there's an offer, a good offer, let's say 60, 65, 70 million pounds, I think I would sell him for 60 million euros actually. If he really wants to go, if he says I want to go, I don't want to be here anymore, I think it's better selling him and cashing the money than like to forcing him to be at the club. Because guys, we know how players are when they don't want to be at a club. Like they just don't play well. Archie Gray, I think he's developing. I don't think he's ready to be a starter, but in Thomas Frank's system, I think he suits the system very well, so I would keep him. Pedro Porro, I think he's just one of the best in the world in his position. I think he's very underrated, like worldwide. People don't actually talk much about him. I think he's very good. Okay, now I have a problem, guys, because I don't think this guy is bad. I just think that like his contract is expiring in 2 years, 2 seasons. So in this position, the club, 2 options. One, like the first one is to renew his contract, and the second one is to sell him. I would sell him. I'll tell him because I don't think he's a proper number 6. I don't think he is like the CM that can control the tempo of the game as Bergvall. As an 8, Bergvall is better than him, and as a 6, he's not a proper 6 in my opinion. So I would tell him. Bentancur, like I've seen people saying just sell Bentancur for God's sake, but like I don't think he is bad. I think like if you sell Betsuma and Bentancur, you have literally no number 6s in the squad, and I don't actually. Archie Gray is a number 6, but like he's not ready. So I would keep Bentancur for this season. Pape Matar, I like him. I think he's like, I see potential, and I think he could be like one of the players that play usually in the second half, like to put some energy. He finds some long shots as well, so he can get some results, like unexpected results. I think he's a good player to have in the squad, not to be a starter, but like to have in the squad in general. I think he's good. Now Bergvall, guys, let's be honest, like this guy's too good. And let's go with Madsen. I think he suits the system. Like with Thomas Frank, I think he would thrive. So I would keep him. So let's go with, I want to save Son for later. Let's go with Kulu. Kulu is like, he's very good. I think I would keep him. But if there's an offer like a 60 million pounds, 6 million euros offer, I would sell him. I wouldn't try to sell him. I wouldn't just reach out to clubs saying, oh, by the way, do you want to buy Kulu? No. But if there is an offer, I don't think he's like unsellable. Is that a word, unsellable? Don't know. But like, I don't think he is a player that you will never sell. I would be open to talk. Danso was a good signing actually. Danso was very good. Like he wasn't expensive, and based on what, like the few matches that we saw him playing, he was good. So to keep him. So Matistel, guys, I would keep him. I mean, they already signed him, but like I would keep him anyway. It's value for money. Actually, let me correct myself. I wouldn't pay that fee for him if I needed to sign someone to be like in the starter 11, like Eze, for example. Spurs need to sign Eze. So spending like 40, like 35, 40 on Tell. If this makes you more distant from signing Eze, then I wouldn't sign him. But like if the case was I can buy Tell and Eze, then I wouldn't have a problem paying like 35/40 for Tell. So let me go with Region. I wouldn't renew his contract. You don't even need to sell him. You just don't renew his contract, and that's it. Now let's talk about Son. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, because I've been seeing people saying Son is finished, like he's old, he can't play at the highest level anymore. But I don't think, like, if the manager were Ange, then I would agree, because Ange needed a touchline winger, like someone who will dribble, like, I don't know, run for 90 minutes non-stop. But like for Thomas Frank, I think he could be the inside forward in the system who plays on the left, and I don't think that's a tiring role. So I think Son could be very good under Thomas Frank. So Mikey Moore, I like him for the few games that we watched him playing. I think he has potential, so I would loan him because I think he needs development. When you're a young player, you just need to play. You need to play. Like, you can't just be training and then like never playing. You need some playing time, because I'm considering that I would keep Son and I would also keep Odegaard. So I already have two left wingers. Like, if I put a third here, I think it wouldn't be so good. So I think I would rather just loan Moore and then let him develop his quality, develop his like football IQ and stuff. Brennan Johnson, that is a mini hot take, because people say Brennan Johnson is not so exciting to watch. I'm gonna agree with the majority of people here, but like I think he's another player, someone who can consistently put numbers, like, or achieve good numbers, I should say, in the Premier League, which is literally the hardest league in the world. So I think he's good, and I would keep him. Like, this one, like, it really hurts my heart to say this because he's a fellow Brazilian, but I would sell Richarlison. Like, I don't trust him physically speaking. Like, I don't think he will be fit for, let's say, I don't think he will be fit consistently. So I would rather just sell him, because his salary is also high. Like, that would make, I don't know, make some room to sign or like someone else with a higher salary, or wages, actually, I should say wages, right? On Scarlett, I would just sell Scarlett. I would just loan Scarlett, or maybe sell with an option of like rebuy option. I don't know if that's the proper name. I would either sell him with a clause that I can buy him if something happens and he starts playing well, or I would loan him, but I would rather loan him. So yes, last but not least, I would keep Solanke, because I think he's very good. Like, even in that mess that was the team in the season, or last season, I don't know if the season ended already, like, that is a bit confusing with the Club World Cup. Anyway, I would keep him. I think he's good, and I think with Thomas Frank, he will score a lot of goals. Like, guys, Thomas Frank put Wissa. I'm not saying Wissa is bad, but like, he put Wissa to score a lot of goals in the Premier League, and Solanke is better than Wissa. So if we calculate this, obviously football is not always rational like this, but I think he will thrive under Thomas Frank as well. And 4, 8, 11, 18 players, guys. I have saved 18 players out of, I don't know, like 26. No, not 26, actually, 28 players. But I think within all of those players, I think my hot take here, or my hottest take, was selling Romero. Again, if he asks, he reached out to me if I'm the director of football, and he said, do you know what, I just want to go, I want to live in Spain, my wife wants to live in Spain, etc. I think I would tell him. If he is not actively trying to go, I would keep him, but based on the things that we are seeing, I think he really wants to go, so I would sell him. I mean, guys, just seeing this, like, the lack of depth in the squad is like very clear, at least for me. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or not, but like, Tottenham need at least 2 defenders. I mean, a right back who can play the centre back and the centre back, or 2 centre backs. Also a DM, like, that's mandatory for next season, and like, I'm gonna say 2 attackers. But like, knowing Levy, knowing how he works, I think he will probably not sell Romero, so Romero would be here, and we would have 3 centre backs that we can't trust, to be really honest, guys. But that was it, guys. Enough of my waffle. Let me know in the comments what you think, like, your opinion, who would you sell, who would you keep. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, in case I have said anything useful, and see you in the next one. Bye.